A giant system of canals bringing life to an otherwise barren area. The Gezira Scheme uses gravity to irrigate nearly 1 million hectares of exceptionally fertile soil in southeastern Sudan.
It used to be the backbone of Sudan's economy. Almost all other major projects in Sudan were funded from its revenue. When hardships and desertification struck the region, this project was a safe refuge from hunger for all Sudanese.
And before it benefited modern-day Sudan, the project was a mainstay for one of the largest colonial economies of the previous century. The Gezira project was built by the British 100 years ago. This facility is a relic from that time, used to separate cotton fibers from their seeds. For the better part of a century, this project remained one of the main sources of raw material for the Lancaster textile industries in Great Britain. But the memories of that era are now covered with dust. Wear and tear, mismanagement, underfunding and conflict since Sudan's independence in the 1950s have led to near total disintegration of the project.
At a certain stage, this project ceased to be at the top of the state's list of priorities. That's when Sudan started to produce oil. Now the project is extensively destroyed, especially its irrigation systems, and the canals are choked with sediment. I estimate the amount needed to restore it to full capacity to be from $15 to $20 billion.
When the state abandoned the project, individual farmers and local private investors continued to exploit parts of it. Cotton and other staple crops continued to be produced and exported, but never to the previous levels.
When I was a child working with my father, who was a farmer here, the Gezira project used to provide the farmers with all the requirements from A to Z. Then upon harvest, it would deduct the costs and hand over the balance to them as profit. So they were extremely happy. But that has ended since the discovery of oil. The government no longer funds the farmers.
Since the current conflict began in April 2023, the project has suffered even more. The paramilitary rapid support forces occupied the headquarters in Madani. They confiscated tractors, destroyed pumps, and gutted the safes looking for cash, we're told. The UN says as many as 18 million Sudanese people are living on the brink of famine, as this vast tract of fertile land, more than enough to feed them all, lies fallow. Mohamed Vall, Al Jazeera, Gezira State, Sudan.
Make sure to subscribe to our channel to get the latest news from Al Jazeera.